All right. What's really good, bozos, bullies, backbreakers, and
fucking babies?
Babies!
Yo! Whoa! We are back and better than ever. Spring has sprung.
It really has, bro. You got the shorts on. It's 80 in New York City. We don't know how to act.
For me to walk into an office with shorts takes a lot of guts. I hate my exposed legs in a corporate setting.
Yeah, I couldn't do it to myself today, so it's got to be hotter than this to see these legs.
Otherwise, I'd be sweating my ass off. Plus, I had my beach volleyball debut on Monday. I'm really in the summer spirit.
Oh, what?
2 series, 2 victories. What else is new? I really cannot jump.
Now,
it's wild.
Beach volleyball is definitely your sport. It has to be.
I feel like I'm better at indoor. Remember back in the day?
Well, yeah, because you could actually jump.
But remember in high school, no matter what, I would just run to the front of the net.
Oh, yeah.
You can't do that, apparently.
Nah. Brody was a sports day legend in high school.
That was the only sport our grade ever won.
No, we won basketball.
We won basketball. We got killed in tug of war by kids that were 15.
Yeah, because I
wasn't on the team.
We were all fake strong. I was playing anchor and I was weak as shit.
Your form was
Squid Games mode.
No, your form was horrible.
Yeah,
no legs and you were leaning forward.
Yeah, OD. I thought it was all. I didn't know the physics or nothing. I was too stupid for physics.
But it's so hard to get up and spike the ball. I have no form. But my defense and effort, I was doing the same thing I did in the football game, just diving all over the place. Carly said I only needed to do half the effort I was exerting.
You do that for you. I don't like you think you're doing it like for the team and for the sport, but you're doing it for you.
I'm just trying to be certain I get to the ball. That's really it. Especially in beach volleyball's fine though. I'm on sand.
No, yeah, beach volleyball is cool. I like doing that, but I know for me, I prefer to play indoors so I could actually get off the ground, even if it's just a little bit.
Come check me out though. Every Monday at Pt.2. If y'all really know your sports, this is a spectacle, a sight to behold. Absolutely. You don't want to miss this.
His fiance is way better than him though.
Of course. But if you want to talk about a credit card vertical, that's some of the craziest shit I've ever seen.
But she don't need it because she's a tactician with the bumps and the sets.
She's just a setter exclusively.
You're telling me she don't got bumps?
No, she got bumps. Every time they're like, Lucas, you're in the setter position. You got to set. I'm like, I don't do that. I don't know what that is.
That ain't me, ma.
No, I just hit it over.
That ain't me.
This first scene we were playing were absolute menaces, but we got the job done. Anyway, let's talk about something slightly less blockbuster.
Yeah.
The NBA playoffs.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
You said this is the most wonderful time of the year. I'm looking at the bracket right here. This shit looks absolutely trash. There's only one.
What do you mean?
For the East Coast, I'm sorry. Okay. For the East Coast, there's only one series worth watching. It's Knicks and Cavs. Bucks, Heat, Sixers, Nets. Hawks, Celtics is an abomination.
Yeah, I mean you're not wrong because I was about to try and like refute that, but you're not wrong because the Cavs and Knicks is like an evenly matched series that should go 7 and should be really really fun to watch. Every game should be close. Sixers, Nets. The Nets, they got to where they're at because Kyrie and KD got them all those wins earlier in the season, which is the only reason why they made it to the playoffs. I think that they have play-in level talent.
Hold on, they had to maintain though after they got those players. Mikal Bridges, Cam Johnson, and Dinwiddie already played more minutes by far than the previous big 3.
The Nets were like a 3 seed when they left though.
Oh, but still, they could have dropped off. It's not that big of a differential between the 3 and the 8.
They could have really fell all the way off, but they play hard. And that's why I said they got play-in level talent. But the only reason why they're the 6th seed right now is because they had all those wins from KD and Kyrie from earlier in the season. So that series, it'll be like fake competitive. I could see it going like 5, maybe 6 games if the Nets are lucky. But Joel Embiid is about to put up 40 and 20 a game on Nico Claxton's head top.
Those 2 teams played a few seasons ago in the playoffs when I went to a game in Philly. I went with King of the Fourth Quarter. He sat courtside. I sat in nosebleeds. We made a little YouTube video. But that was the Nets team with the fire bench when they're always dancing and all the memes. Jared Dudley, D'Lo, Karis LeVert, a team they really probably never should have broken up. Yeah, they won the first game back when Ben Simmons actually had his talent still, and then it was a gentleman's sweep from there.
I mean, that was the last time, well, that was the one time in the Brooklyn Nets era over the last like 10, 12 years, however long it's been, where the team was actually like fun and good.
And homegrown talent, which is very rare.
Yeah, man. D'Lo had himself a season that year, but D'Lo's looking good in LA as well.
Let's fill out our version of the 2023 NBA playoff bracket and see who the broadcast boys crown as champion.
Let's start in the West.
If the Lakers were in that 8th seed, I would definitely pick the Lakers over the Nuggets.
All right.
I'll go Nuggets in 6. They do not impress me at all.
I'm going to choose a different word because it's not that they don't impress me, but they don't scare me. They don't scare anybody.
Just like LeBron.
Yeah, just like LeBron. But I just feel like Jokic, reigning 2-time MVP, might win another one right now this season, and no one's scared of that team.
I'll take my chances on your best player being 7'1", super slow, genius passer. All right, so we got Nuggets advancing in 6.
Yeah, just because I'm not going to disrespect Jokic. He is an MVP, and he'll probably average a triple-double in that series.
Won't disrespect him, but he does not scare us at all.
All right, let's move down. 2-7 matchup. The villains in Memphis versus the Los Angeles Lakers.
LeBron's been playing 48 minutes back-to-back games.
Yeah, no, it's really tough.
With that said, I'm still going Lakers in 6 because the Grizzlies are not ready. They need to be humbled. This is karmic retribution for all the antics they've done all season. Lakers in 6. That means they get it done at home, at the crypt, in front of Snoop Dogg.
I did not think you were going to go that route. I thought you was going to rock with the youth.
That would be a very disrespectful thing to do.
Nah, I think this series is interesting to me just because like the Lakers are old and the Grizzlies are so young. So it's like, do the Grizzlies have enough experience in these situations to be able to get over the hump? And also, are the Lakers young enough to be able to deal with the bounciness and the chip on the shoulder of the Grizzlies? So it really is going to be tough. But I'm gonna go the opposite of you. I'm gonna say Memphis in 6. Close it out in LA, breaking the hearts of Laker fans nationwide.
Lakers are going in with huge momentum. Grizzlies, neutral momentum. I'm going LA.
I mean, Dylan Brooks' last outfit to end the season was absolutely unforgivable. So that right there might be bad juju going into the playoffs.
But regardless, they might lose to the next team they play.
I think that they got second round exit to me.
Moving on.
Second round exit energy. Next up, we got the 3-6 matchup. Kings, the surging Kings, light the fucking beam, versus the Golden State Warriors, the defending champs.
It's unfortunate the Kings had the greatest season they've ever had in 20 years or so just to face the reigning champions, who have had a down year, but I'm sure they're about to rise the fuck up to the occasion. Plus, DiVincenzo revenge game?
Come on, man. They're all healthy. Going into the playoffs, the Warriors are fully healthy. They're not going to lose. I got Warriors in 5 games. They're champion. The Kings haven't been in the playoffs. None of them have any experience. They're going against the champs who go to the finals seemingly every year. They are not going to be able to deal with the amount of execution that Steve Kerr and the boys are going to put forth in that series.
Don't discount Mike Brown, but I'll agree with you. Gentlemen sweep. Kings win the first game out of pure excitement for playing their first home game in however long.
And then the Warriors win 4 in a row.
Boom.
Boom, boom, punto final. Next, Suns Clippers. This one's interesting.
But I believe Paul George is hurt.
He is. This is no longer interesting.
Yeah, so I'm going to go Suns in 5 or 6. Unfortunately, I really don't want to see those brothers win, especially with Devin Booker throwing shots at Bad Bunny, even though Bad Bunny threw shots at him first.
I'm down for all the smoke between those two guys.
I don't need Kevin Durant to get another Mickey Mouse mercenary ring. Chris Paul, great player. He annoys me.
No, this would be different.
What you mean?
This would be different. This is not KD going to the Suns is not KD going to the Warriors. This is different.
He's still cheating.
He's not. He's not.
He never did.
Chris Paul is old as fuck. DeAndre Ayton is, I don't know. They seem to change how they feel about him week to week. And Devin Booker is special, but I feel like this is like if they win, this is a great indication of how great KD is.
I mean, they did make the finals last year and they were up 2-0.
That was 2 years ago. They made the finals.
Who won last year? Oh, the Warriors. Okay, I cannot keep track of time with COVID.
Nah, it's tough.
All right, well, he's joining basically the same exact team.
Well, I mean, look, the Clippers are no scrubs, but without Paul George, I don't think it's close because Russ is playing well out there under the tutelage of Ty Lue, and Kawhi is going to be Kawhi. But other than that, I just don't think that they're messing with the Suns. The Suns are 8-0 when KD plays. KD just had a season where he only person ever to do 55, 40, 90, which is insane.
Really? 55?
55, 40, 90.
I heard something that he's like 25-2 in his last however many
games.
Yeah.
Going back to the Nets game, he's lost 2 games in his last 27 games or something like that.
Looking at this West bracket right now, unless someone gets injured, they're probably heavily favored.
The Suns?
Yeah, they're really well-rounded, but they ain't winning in my bracket.
They got
promise
Devin
you that.
Booker, one of the best young scorers in the league. KD, one of the best players in the league. Chris Paul, who's still one of the better point guards in the league. DeAndre Ayton, one of the better young centers in the league. They got some depth.
No,
if they have any issues, it's because they got no bench.
Yeah, I'm going to say their lack of depth will come back to haunt them, and they probably would have been better with Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson. Long term.
Do not make an enemy out of campaign.
Long term, they're probably going to be better off having not made that deal. But if it works out for one ring, that's all that really matters.
You want to keep going to the West? Or should we do
keep
first
going to the
round?
West. No, keep going to the West.
Okay, keep going to the West. So that means that it would be Nuggets Suns in the second round.
Why can't the Nuggets be a better number 1 seed? They really strike no fear in my heart.
I think Suns. I think
Suns in six at the maximum.
Yeah, 6 games.
They're gonna run them out the gym.
I don't see this. I think the Suns win all 4 games at home that series.
Oh my God, Eureka! We forgetting about a major factor.
Wow.
Altitude. I mean,
I forgot about the altitude.
They've played in Denver all season and their whole career, so I think they'll be fine.
They're also now they're not testing for the loud, and I heard Denver got that nice.
But MPJ versus KD, it's like looking in a mirror. You seen clips of him just never passing the ball?
Yeah.
The second he touches
gunner.
it,
As soon as he gets the ball,
he plays like a real life my
I would
player.
say he's more like Melo than KD.
But Melo would at least take his time not passing.
Well, yeah, because he would just like back him down.
Or just do a jab step. You saw the TikTok where someone said that there's nothing Melo can do better than Jason Tatum, and it was a stitch, and the kid just went. So we got Suns in 6. Bye-bye.
Yeah, Suns in 6, but also, let me just say this. While I don't believe it's going to necessarily matter in the end, I am excited to see playoff Jamal Murray, because he went crazy in the bubble a few years back, and if he can do something similar this year, who knows?
You got to be one of the only people to have that sentiment.
I like
Jamal Murray. There's only one video we cared about seeing Jamal Murray. He's a freak.
He's nasty.
He truly is. How could you do that to your girl?
Who knows?
So disrespectful.
All right, so Suns in 6. Next matchup, we got
Really wish Denver was more formidable. Aaron Gordon, oh my God.
Warriors versus Grizzlies.
Or Lakers.
Because we're split on that, so we'll say either one. Warriors, Grizzlies, I think Draymond and Dillon Brooks are probably going to fist fight in the middle of the court.
I'm going Lakers.
Okay. You know what? Fuck it. Let's go Lakers then. Warriors, Lakers. Bron versus Curry. Just like the late 2010s.
Have they ever met in the playoffs outside of the finals?
No.
No, right? I mean, that would be a little impossible.
Yeah,
He's only been in LA for a few years.
Yeah.
I don't know.
A second-round matchup between Bron and Curry would be really, really nice.
Golden State doesn't seem to have the juice that they usually do. But they could turn it up, right?
Well, let me ask you a question, because I don't have an update on it. What's good with Wiggins? Because if he's back, that's different.
I heard he's coming back, but he also doesn't do much for me.
No.
Although he clearly should, because he was great in last season.
He was Finals MVP last year.
I don't know.
In the playoffs, he's a difference maker. He's going to do good things.
Nah, you know what? I take that back. I'm going to take Warriors over Lakers, because there's no way they can defend those brothers. No way.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like, think about who they got at point guard, trying to guard Steph Curry, and who they got at the 2, trying to guard Klay Thompson.
Yeah, I mean, the backcourt is a joke.
Jordan Poole. Come on, bro.
True.
It's not gonna work that way. Grizzlies or Lakers, I still got Warriors. I'll go 6 or 7 games though.
If it's the Lakers, I'm going 5 games.
Okay, and if it's the Grizzlies, 6 or 7?
Sure. But it ain't the Grizzlies. Grizzlies are going down to the king. Trust me.
I really like that, actually. You know what? I'm on board.
Yeah, why not?
I'm on board. Fuck the Grizzlies.
OGs over the young Bucks. You need experience.
I'm on board.
You gotta earn it.
So that would make a Suns Warriors finals. That's
Conference
big time.
finals. Suns
Conference
Warriors
finals. Excuse me.
Did they play last season in the conference finals?
Suns Warriors.
No, they played the Mavericks.
Yes.
So who'd the Suns play in the conference finals the year they made the finals? Was it the Clippers?
It might have been the Clippers.
Was it the Nuggets? Don't matter. Oh, this is tough.
Oh, no, wait. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Who cares? But point is that Suns Warriors they match up really, really well.
I don't want to pick the Suns, but my heart is telling me that I have to. Kevin Durant revenge game for like the millionth time, even though he's the one that left.
No,
Golden
it's way
State.
more of a revenge game for Chris Paul, because if Chris Paul finally beats Steph Curry to get to the finals, that'll be probably a very nice achievement for him. He'd feel good about, because Steph Curry smoked him in Lob City for so many years.
So many years.
Yeah, unbelievable. Houston, matter of fact.
I'm going to go Phoenix in 7 because they have home court advantage. But we just saw last year in Game 7, they got bullied.
Absolutely smoked. I don't know if home court advantage matters for a lot of teams.
I also do think somewhere along the way, this is bad to wish, knock on wood, but Booker, CP3, Ayton, or KD, one of them is getting hurt. They're not making the whole playoffs. They're not making through the whole playoffs. Have they ever? Chris Paul's always hurt. They would have won. The Rockets should have made the finals. He got hurt.
You're not wrong. You are not wrong. So, as it stands right now, after all the bullshit, we got the Warriors make it to the finals again.
Oh, no, I'm going Phoenix.
Oh, that's what you said?
I just do think eventually, I don't think they're going to win it all, because I think someone will get hurt. It would be pretty surprised.
I'm down with that too. All right.
The amount of talent they have, I would be surprised.
Yeah,
if
no,
they
I
don't
think
beat Golden State. It's hard to go back to back.
I think that with the addition of KD, the Suns were already kind of a championship level team. With the addition of KD, that is what's going to send them over the hump to at least get to the finals. And I'll tell you if I think they're going to win once we break down the East.
It's a quick answer. It's probably no.
All right, so let's say that who you want to say wins at the 8th seed?
Bulls for Kenny Beecham and them boys.
I'm down for that. For the king of the fourth quarter alone, the Bulls, Patrick Beverly, playing Pat is actually a different beast.
Yeah, true. That's a great call. Playing Pat will be celebrating like he just won Champions League.
And he's doing it for his hometown.
True.
So, yeah, playing
and his
Pat.
podcast content.
Yeah, playing Pat is about to go crazy. So, yeah, the Bulls are getting that 8th seed, but then immediately getting swept by the Bucks in the first round.
It has to be a clean sweep. Now, this is Giannis' revenge game because when he was a young Buck, he got thrown out of the game for targeting Mike Dunleavy, which is maybe the dirtiest play I've ever seen him pull off. But now it's time for him to get his get back. That's a 4-game sweep, easily.
Yeah.
Because who's stopping Brook Lopez?
Bro, I'm so happy you brought him.
More importantly than Giannis, who's stopping Brook?
People forget that Brook Lopez is special. Look it up. He got more career points than a lot of your favorite players that's been in the league just as long as him. So, Brook Lopez, salute.
And don't sleep on Pierre Anderson from Through the Wire's cousin is a rotation player on Milwaukee. Backup point guard Javon Carter. Who's solid, yeah. It's a real cousin. I have to clarify because you never know if it's a real cousin or just a family friend, but it's a blood cousin. Wow. Not Kenny's side, but Pierre's side.
All right, take that. Shout out Javon. We're rooting for you, pal. You're getting a sweep over the Bulls in the first round. The 2-7 matchup, Celtics-Hawks.
Quinn Snyder is talented enough as an individual to get one game, but it has to be Celtics in 5, right?
Yeah, I don't necessarily want to do it. But I'm gonna give the Hawks 2 games though. I'm gonna say Celtics in 6.
2 games.
Giving the Hawks 2 games.
Why?
Trae Young and DeJounte Murray and Clint Capella.
Clint Capella?
He had like 20 boards last night.
So someone has to.
I'm saying they really underachieved this year. And if you look back at their games, it really was like win-loss.
Oh, I did see.
So they were just super up and down all year. They clearly have the talent. Let's not forget that 2 years ago, they were in the Eastern Conference Finals. Their team hasn't changed that much. You know what I'm saying? So
that was sort of a fluky run. Wasn't that the Ben Simmons opting out of taking a wide open layup game?
Probably, yeah, it was. But that doesn't matter. It's still, the fact is Trae Young played out of his mind and got there. And he could probably do it again.
He could get hot for 2 games, sure. Celtics
That's what I'm
still
saying.
winning.
Celtics in 6, but Trae Young is getting 2 games because that boy is nice, as much as I hate to admit it. Next. 3-6, Sixers, Nets.
This is really the skeleton Nets.
Yeah.
And if Embiid's going to do it, his time is now.
Yeah,
I feel like they're on a mission. And James Harden playing smart basketball, avoiding the gentlemen's clubs, sources tell me. 5 games.
Yeah, I'm going to go 5 because shout out my brother Pedro. He is a big-ass Nets fan. So just for you, Petey, I'm giving the Nets 1 win. But the Sixers are winning in 5. Like I said, Joel Embiid, 40 and 20 game, at least once or twice in that series.
He's going to bully Nick Claxton, who needs to get his weight up.
Nico's nice.
He is nice.
But he ain't there yet. He ain't handling Joel Embiid.
He's going to see real man strength this series. He's going to foul out ASAP.
Yep. And how many games? 5 games?
I got 5.
5 games? Yeah, I can see that. Oh, and now the matchup we've all been waiting for.
Bias aside, I do think this is the best matchup of the first round.
Yeah, 100%. And clearly, coming from us, it's going to sound like obvious, but I really do think, and a lot of people out there agree, this is the most interesting first-round matchup, I think, in the NBA.
And a little underlying storyline, the Knicks could have had or tried to get Donovan Mitchell.
Right.
Now they'll be facing him, and he's definitely fucking going to bust our ass.
Oh,
regardless, win or lose. RJ Barrett is about to be in a torture chamber.
No, I think
Or Grimes.
Donovan Mitchell, bro, like from what we've seen of him in his Utah days and what he does in the playoffs, he's about to go stupid in this series. But Darius Garland's light has dimmed significantly with Donnie Mitch around. If they choose this series to put it together, it'll be dangerous for us. But I think this has to be one of them things where if Donnie's going to kill us, that's cool. We got to make sure that nobody else does.
I guess I haven't watched too much of Cleveland, but I feel like we have a very well-rounded team. And Mobley and Allen,
bro,
they too little.
Our starting 5s, if we go down the line, starting 5s, it's pretty evenly matched.
Brunson, Garland, I give it to Brunson.
Me too. Donnie over Grimes.
Who's their small forward? Osman?
Okoro.
Or is it LeVert? Doesn't LeVert start?
No, I think he comes off the bench.
Okay.
Okoro is their 3.
Give it to us.
Give it to RJ. Give it to RJ over Isaac. And for Mobley over Randall.
No.
Randall's better than Mobley. And then center, Jared Allen is better than Mitch.
Not by much.
Not by much,
No,
but he's better.
by a lot. By a lot.
I'm going to say not by much. Shout out my boy Mitch. I'm rooting for you, pal. So it goes either way. But the bench, bro, we smoked them. We smoked them. Our second unit, if our starters can play well enough to keep the game close, our second unit should be able to give us those, 7 to 12-point leads.
Grimes topping quickly. I don't know if we even need more than that, but we have
Grimes
more.
Is a starter.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, Grimes is a starter. So I'm talking about quickly off the bench, topping. My man iHeart and J Hart.
Oh man, we have a really solid team.
I'm
There's
telling
no
you.
massive superstars, but that's enough to get it. That's enough to get the job done in 7 games.
I'm saying.
Knicks in 7.
Knicks in 7. We're gonna do it in the Quicken Loans Arena. In the Q in Cleveland. We're gonna take it home, and it would be nice if we can get it in 6 so we could do it at home. But if we do it in 7, that's cool too.
I can see a buzzer beater happening at the Garden to force a game 7 that we run away with.
A Jalen Brunson one.
Half court.
Jalen Brunson
Just in front of half court, but it's no. Step back, feet on the line, half court.
Oh, so it's an IQ buzzer beater because only IQ could pull that off.
Okay, sure, IQ.
All right.
Think of the Dame Lillard OKC buzzer beater, moving back 20 feet.
All right. So then the next round, after everyone moves on, Bucks Knicks.
Ooh, man, I wish we could have got a little higher seed. Would have been nice to avoid these brothers.
Yeah,
There's no way. There's no chance. Giannis is too much of a freak, but we will put up a fight. I think the Bucks will beat us on a Game 7 full court buzzer beater down 2 to break our hearts and win it. That's the only way they could pull this off.
Game 7.
Game 7 full court buzzer beater down 2.
I don't know if we get to Game 7. We have absolutely no answer for Giannis Antetokounmpo or Brook Lopez, for that matter.
Gotta hack a Giannis.
What?
Gotta hack him.
I mean, yeah. I mean, we could, but then who's doing that? Julius Randle's being foul trouble all the time.
iHeart's a perfect foul mercenary.
He's a good foul guy. He's a good foul guy. I think that if the Knicks play the Bucks, and this probably is a little biased, I think we go 6 games, we lose, and
we ain't losing at home. That's why we're going 7.
all right, fair enough.
I mean, we easily could lose at home.
Easily.
Aren't
We're not like the best home.
Yeah, aren't we even?
I think we're better on the road than we are at home. But yeah, so I got the Bucks beating us in 6, 7 if I'm feeling frisky. But yeah, Bucks are gonna take that. But Knicks getting to the second round. Salute. Keep building. We're here for you. We love you.
Damn. Better luck next year, though. We'll be back.
Oh, we'll be back.
Once we acquire Giannis in free agency, down the road. I don't know when he's a free agent, but he'll be here.
He ain't leaving Cream City, bro. Next round. Sixers, Celtics, 2-3 matchup. You already know who I'm rocking with.
That's tough. I'm probably going to pick the Sixers. It's their time.
Yes!
It's finally their time.
Come on!
You know, this is a battle. My cousin's a huge Celtics fan. My other cousin works in corporate for the 76ers, and I know he's been leading that organization in a great direction in terms of brand partnerships. Kumo Tires?
Where would they be without him?
I don't know. He's a champion in his own right as well. So I'm going Philly. It's their time. Embiid is unstoppable. Ooh, who they got? What's his name? Time Lord?
Who, Robert Williams?
That's no match.
For Embiid?
Yeah, that's no match.
Nah, they're going to throw Al Horford at him.
I feel like Horford would be the one to come back and kill the 76ers.
Yeah, that's what he always does. and I'm probably going to kick myself in the ass for saying this. I feel like he's got to be too old to be able to keep up with Embiid this year.
I mean, he is.
He has to be.
He is, but he can slow him down a little bit. Plus, he got his.
Robert Williams is a great defender, but he's not big enough to handle him.
But Al Horford knows the tricks of the trade. He practiced with them for a few seasons.
That's true. He was on his team, so it could work out that way.
That would mean that the Sixers have to get it done in 6 because going into the TD Garden.
Yeah, racial slurs flying
rabid
everywhere.
Fans.
Yeah, no, that'll be tough. So if the Sixers can get it done in 6 games and win at home, salute. But if you get to Game 7, you're gonna have a lot ahead of you, a big fight ahead of you because that shit is gonna be tough.
Sixers in 6. Let's get it. Bye, Boston.
That's right. Then we have the Eastern Conference Finals: Bucks, Sixers, Giannis, Embiid, MVP versus MVP. Hopefully.
Yeah, I think Milwaukee's just too much of a powerhouse. Haven't they been killing all season, especially toward the end? They fully healthy, defensive and offensive menaces all around. They've already won a championship. They know what it takes. At EOD, it is James Harden, and he comes up short when it matters most, time and time again. How many times he got to prove it? Milwaukee's moving on in 6.
Also, Drew Holiday and Chris Middleton, are there like more low-key championship level players in the league? Like they're just like the quietest, like seemingly like goodest of dudes who just like show up, do their job, great teammate, play hard, play well, and we don't really hear from them at all. But when it comes to the playoffs, he's a killer.
That's a team where no one steps outside of their role.
No,
they know
not at all.
exactly what to do, and they don't care.
They may be the most professional team in the NBA.
It's a great call.
Like
Kind of like a college team, honestly, the way they're disciplined.
Top to bottom, they are unbelievable. And don't get me started on Brook Lopez again.
You know what? Going back to that Knicks buzzer beater, I think Grayson Allen's going to be the one to hit it. Not for nothing, in my Final Four stream, I did predict a buzzer beater in the FAU Purdue game. Okay. And it happened. It means nothing. It's just like predicting a home run every time. Eventually, it will happen. Bucks advanced to their second NBA Finals in the last 3 years.
Yeah.
Against a rematch.
Yeah, but rematch against the Suns.
This is the same matchup that everyone predicts at the start of the last 3 or 4 seasons.
Yeah, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's like a bad thing for the NBA. It just means that those are the teams that are good right now. That's how it's always been throughout NBA history.
Yeah, I guess it usually is fairly easy to predict the finals matchup.
Yeah, it always is. It's like the teams that have that really good team that year. It's not like the NFL where like a different team wins every year.
Holy sh! I swore the Pacers would have made it back in the day.
Yeah.
Like Spurs Pacers with the Paul George teams.
All right, so
Milwaukee Phoenix. It went to a Game 7 last time, correct? And Giannis had a 50-point triple-double.
Hold on. If it all breaks down the way that we just said it would, it will be a rematch of the finals from 2 years ago. Bucks, Suns, Giannis, Booker, and KD. And it'll be really interesting. How do you think it's going to break down?
I do think the Suns have more talent on paper, but it's still a new group. Granted, Kevin Durant's the easiest person to play with in terms of chemistry.
True.
The Bucks have been there, and they've been a unit for longer. And they already smoked them. Chris Paul and Devin Booker. It's in their DNA to smoke it when it counts most, and the curse of Bad Bunny is on.
Ooh, I didn't even consider.
Wait.
I was ready to disagree with you.
The Bad Bunny curse is on, but Kendall Jenner broke up with Devin Booker, and usually it's a Jenner curse, so has that been lifted?
Hold on. You got to run that by me again because now I'm caught up.
You know how people say there's a Jenner or Kardashian curse?
Yeah.
Well, Devin Booker was with her. Has it been lifted?
Wow. Suns in 6.
Really?
Suns in 6.
In 6 on
I
the
didn't
road?
think about that. I didn't think about that. She broke up with him. He's officially like got all of that like black tar off his aura. He's not gonna miss in these playoffs. Suns in 6.
Yeah, but if the PA announcers or whoever's operating in-game entertainment for these teams are smart, they will be blasting Bad Bunny all game.
Well, yeah. I mean, they have to do that.
I'm still going Milwaukee because I can't stand to see Phoenix win. I don't think it's in their destiny. Giannis needs more than one, and his time is now.
Yeah, I mean, we're split on this just because I think that it's time for KD to show us all, including Charles Barkley, that he is the bus driver. He's going for his 3rd Finals MVP, his 3rd ring, and he's going to dominate throughout this entire playoff run. This is the year of Kevin Durant because you know who he is. You know his name.
Just keep in mind, watch out for his durability. He's a skinny, skinny man and a thirsty, thirsty little girl. Little fucking Gumby, bro. The fact that he's been so durable throughout his career is pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Because he is a twig.
It's true, but we'll see.
I got Bucks in 6. Because Phoenix, you already know they can't protect home court.
I got Suns in 6.
Wow.
Winning it on the road.
Only time will tell.
Oh, no, wait. The Bucks have home court advantage.
Yeah.
Okay. So the Suns in 6, winning at home.
Okay, only time will tell. But I believe one of us will be correct. I'd be surprised if it's not either of those teams.
Yeah, no, that's...
Maybe not the exact games, but one of those teams is winning.
I feel pretty confident that
not
the
Phoenix.
playoffs are going to shake out exactly how we just said.
Well, I can't...
We ain't wrong.
Every time we just start fucking around, I feel like we are kind of right. No, except last year, we did the same thing last year. We were wrong on a lot of predictions.
Yeah, because we did it from the crib and not from the studio.
Let's say
different vibe.
We reserve the right to change our opinion for early round matchups, but our Final Four and finals will be correct. So in retrospect, we'll go back and we'll probably get this perfect.
Yeah, exactly. I might change my mind about tomorrow. Who knows? But that's enough about the NBA.
Deuce, the people have spoken. Have you kept up with Love is Blind?
Oh, it's Love is Blind time. Please.
You did not watch episodes 9
No,
through
I didn't
11?
watch. I didn't watch.
What is wrong with you?
I'd rather you break it down for me.
All right, so we have some major but also minor developments. This was more of the filler episodes, but let me break it down to you on the whiteboard. Round 2 is going down. This is a masterpiece and a master class. Let's get it.
Come on.
Okay, Deuce, we are back for the chaos that is Love is Blind, Shakespearean drama at its finest.
Let's get it.
Let's start with Marshall and Jackie, young Bow Wow, young Carlton.
Bow Wow back.
Versus a potential cheerleader for the Clovers and Bring It On is Jackie. So, last time we checked, they were at the birthday party for Chelsea. Marshall gave her the coat. She wasn't really feeling the chivalrous act from, let's face it, someone that is a simp in her eyes.
A simp in her eyes.
In her eyes, because I believe showing your emotion.
But a gentleman in ours.
That's about as hot as it gets. So they get back to the crib.
Okay, visual.
They get back to the crib, and Marshall is trying to have a little heart-to-heart with Jackie. Okay. And all she's saying is, bro, I can't do this right now. It's midnight. Can't we talk? And Marshall's saying, I just need to know how I should love you better. And she's just not having it at all.
So Jackie is trash. Or is Marshall coming on too strong? Because from the way it sounds like, it could go either way. Like Jackie is either not reciprocating an honest man's love, or Marshall's doing the most.
I mean, they are engaged. This show is absurd. You know what you're getting into. You're going to have someone that's head over heels, ridiculously over the top corny.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. She knows what she signed up for.
Yeah. It's tough. It's tough out here for young Marshall. But that was not going in his favor at all. The heart-to-heart, all he wants to do is have a heart-to-heart, and all she wants to do is fuck.
Oh, wait. So Jackie was just trying to get down, and he was talking about how can I love you better?
I believe she used to want to fuck him, but he's gotten so emotional that she doesn't care for him anymore.
Oh, no. Okay.
So they're not in a great place as of now. However, all the fellas, my boys right here, you already know, fucking all-star team.
Oh, well, there we go. There we go. That's the big four.
They're getting fitted for the wedding. So they all go together, which is hilarious, to a Brooks Brothers or a Men's Warehouse. They're going to like the way... Sorry. They go to a Men's Warehouse because these ladies are going to love the way the fellas beat it up. I guarantee it. Now, Marshall is getting his shirt literally buttoned up and fitted for the big day. And my man Brett, Nike designer, in the most healthy relationship in the show's history, gets a text from Tiffany. The girls are also getting wedding dress fitting at the same time.
Oh, okay. So they both out there trying to get pretty for the big day.
Exactly, which is fastly approaching. So Brett gets a text from Tiffany and says, Jackie, she's not here. She didn't show up to the wedding fitting. She didn't show up to her wedding dress fitting.
Oh, wow.
Seconds before that, Marshall's telling his boys, says, Jackie, she makes me feel like I could fly. Oh. Said, right into the sun like Icarus, stupid. What is you doing?
Flying too close to the goddamn sun.
Why would he say that?
I mean, he just clearly is so sprung on Jackie, not knowing that she probably fantasizing about moving on with somebody else.
Speaking of that somebody else, I got to write him in because I forgot.
Write him in.
You already know who I'm thinking about, right? The Heartbreaker.
Oh, hold on, move out of my way. Oh, Josh is back in the fold.
So yes, this is the late edition. Josh is back in the fold. So we see Marshall is pretty devastated that Jackie does not show up to her wedding dress fitting because that's kind of like breaking up with him without saying anything. Yeah, what do you think of that move?
Are you kidding me? Not showing up to the wedding fitting is being like, I'm not even trying to put this dress on today, let alone on the day I got to be on the altar.
I mean, Shorty had the chance to have a train like Priyanka Chopra and chose not to.
And you know women love trying on wedding dresses for no reason. She really not about it.
Disgusting, despicable. She deserves to have a bridesmaid wedding dress fitting when she does have her day in the sun, if you know what I mean. A little laxative action for Jackie. So, Marshall's devastated. Jackie's not at the wedding dress fitting. Where is she, Deuce? You tell me. Where is she? Meeting up?
No, she's down with Josh.
With Fugazi Russell Wilson, Fugazi Loverboy, Mr. Cauliflower Ear Josh. They're meeting up. They're getting coffee. And you know what? They decide collectively that they're going to give it a chance.
Jackie and Josh?
Yes.
Meanwhile, Marshall's getting his tux fitted?
Yes.
Jackie is a wicked, wicked lady.
And she was like, Josh was wondering, what type of impression did I make on you? When did you know? And she's like, oh, at the birthday party, everything you were doing I was attracted to. Keep in mind.
Isn't that the night that he got blackout drunk?
At the birthday party, he was a fucking idiot, bro. He was a doofus. Anyone with a clear mind and full heart could see that.
Oh, so Jackie is just as stupid, and she wants stupidity and stupidity to equal love. It don't work that way.
What did Marshall said last week that she loves? I'm drawing a poison vial. Toxic love.
Poison vial.
Last week, Marshall said that Jackie loves toxic love. Now, is he proving her right that she's giving Josh a chance?
So Marshall said that Jackie loves toxic love?
That was his theory because he thinks that he's too goody-goody for her.
So my guy Marshall is perceptive, clearly. He can't see that she's not about it with him.
Marshall is a Drake who's just a fucking dog of a rapper. And Josh is G-Eazy.
Future?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Marshall's Drake, Josh is... But Future's too much credit.
Okay,
Future's too much credit, so Josh is G-Eazy.
So like a lamer Future.
Yes, he's lamer. He's past.
He's present.
He passed. Sensational. Okay. So what do you think about Jackie giving Josh a chance?
Well, Jackie seems to be wicked and also pretty fucking stupid because if I remember correctly, you said Josh was blackout drunk at this birthday party?
Unless his personality is just god-awful, which probably both
Could
apply.
go either way.
Yeah.
But Jackie was attracted to that, but not attracted to Marshall, who's seemingly just trying to be a fucking sweetheart to her?
Chivalry is dead because y'all chose it to be.
Sounds like Jackie and Irene have been sipping from the same cup of tea.
I mean, Josh is definitely on the Andrew Tate workout plan, game plan, and Marshall, he more of a Dr. Phil type.
Nah, I really don't understand Jackie's motives and mentalities, but you know what? She seems like she's got black tar on the outer lining of her heart. You know what, Marshall? You deserve better than that, my boy. You really do.
He definitely does. And he's been popping up on my TikTok. So hopefully you see this. You will find love one day.
Come on, Marshall.
You will find love. Use this clout, but don't get sprung early because it's time to take advantage of this.
Listen,
15 minutes.
You want us to host your dating show, bro? We'll find you love. We'll find you love.
Grand Marshal.
Come on.
Okay, so Jackie and Josh are giving it a shot. Marshall returns home from the suit fitting, sees Jackie sitting on the couch. Mm-hmm. And she finally tells him, I just can't do this, bro.
She called him bro?
Mm-hmm. Says, I just can't do this, bro.
And how did Marshall take it? Because I know my man is sensitive.
Marshall, at this point, he saw it coming. So what does he do? He says, listen, you could do that, but I'm going to respectfully ask for the ring back, right?
Oh, of course. She's not keeping the ring.
You sure about that? You sure about that,
Wait,
sweetheart?
hold on. I'm going to get mad if you tell me Jackie trying to keep the ring.
So Marshall says, I respectfully would like the ring back. Jackie says, well, I kind of would like to keep the ring because you did propose to me and it reminds me of my worth. So you know what? I'm going to keep the ring.
It reminds me of my worth?
I might have made that up. I don't. Something like that, though.
Okay, all right, but so she wants to keep the ring because it makes her feel good, probably a nice memory of a good dude seeing something in her that clearly isn't there? Damn it, Marshall. I hope you took the ring off her damn finger. Did he? Does she still have the ring?
I mean, he's not the physical type, but damn it, Marshall, we hate it had to be him.
Oh, my God, Marshall.
Was Jackie wasn't even shooting with Marshall in the gym?
I really can't believe Jackie's antics right now. I swore that I had a good energy from her, but she's no Bliss. I'll tell you that right now. Well, she's no Bliss.
Yeah, but Bliss's family is certainly troubling.
Oh, no. I guess
They're dysfunctional. So Marshall's clearly upset, but there's not much he can do about it at this point. So
he better fucking charge her on Venmo for whatever that ring costs.
Let's keep in mind that Netflix production paid for all of these fucking bozos rings because they're all broke boys, EOD.
Oh, yeah, I guess that
So
makes
now,
sense.
does that change things a little bit for you?
I mean, yeah, a little bit. Like, first of all, she doesn't deserve the ring, so she should give it back. But Marshall probably just being like, yo, I'm going to take that because I got it for the low from Netflix, and I'm going to use this on a girl who actually wants to deal with my simp nature.
Well, I'm sure his DMs are absolutely flooding right now. He has very pretty eyes.
Oh, does he?
You haven't seen him? You don't even know what anyone looks like?
Nah.
Oh, I should have had pictures of him. Well, you're going to see a video of Kwame ASAP.
All right, let's get it.
All right, so Marshall and Jackie are dunzo kaput. At the end of it, Jackie says, well, I'll see you around.
With the ring still on her finger.
The ring still on her finger.
This lady, bro. Do
you think Jackie and Josh will find love? Because they were spotted at a Mariners game together about a week or two ago.
I mean, you know what? Toxic people are attracted to other toxic people, and if they want to live like that with one another, then, you know, all for it. Do what you got to do. Be fucking troublemakers together, but don't do my man Marshall like that.
They do relatively look like siblings, and I always say that couples that look like siblings make for the best pairs.
Yeah, I mean, that's not, you're not wrong.
I mean,
about
it's
that.
not a great theory. Not a bad one. Not a good one.
Listen, you have enough examples to back up that theory, so I'm with you on that.
So Marshall and Jackie at this point, unless something crazy happens, they're done for. Texts were leaked of Jackie texting her friends that young Marshall was a little too zesty for her, doing a little too much twerking on the bed for her tastes, a little too much whining, aka W-I-N-I-N-G, Jamaican
No.
whining.
I got you. Wine with it. But he was doing too much twerking on the bed?
He would get on the bed and act like he was shaking his ass. Remember Rena from NBA? She said, New York dudes don't do that. So it could be one of those things.
I mean, you know what? To be fair, I've never twerked my ass before. Don't really have anything against it, but I just don't do it. So maybe she's onto something.
So thoughts?
Marshall out here twerking on the bed though? Like, Marshall, I'm trying to ride with you, my boy, but what's that about?
Hold up, you got to be yourself.
I mean, he could be himself.
Let the brother live. But knowing Jackie needs a man's man.
I mean, I'm just saying, twerking on the bed is one thing, but when you add it all up, it seems as though he's like working real hard to, I don't know, he's just like working overtime to try and make something work that clearly is not working.
It's not a fit. It never was a fit.
Yeah.
Marshall deserved better. Okay.
Yes. I mean, listen, Marshall, twerk your ass off, brother. I'm here to support you.
All right, one couple is down. You already called this one last week.
Okay.
Let's move on to my personal favorite, Kwame and Chelsea. Kwame is the phantom soccer player. Chelsea is the hopeless romantic.
With the Stephen A. Smith hairline. I think you undersold that because I did see a picture of my boy, and that shit, that's disrespectful to Stephen A. to say that.
So Kwame, anytime he's asked a serious question, he goes, and then just stops smiling. He might be a certified psycho. And did I tell you he was seen?
He has a villain laugh?
It's just a nervous laugh when he doesn't know what to say. If anyone asks, so you're going to say yes to Chelsea? Go, and I'm not sure if I told you he was spotted in the background of Married at First Sight, another reality show. But his partner was sick, so he never was able to go on the show. So this is his second attempt at Fugazi fame.
Oh, so he's not out here looking for love. He's looking for clout.
I mean, this could be said for a lot of people, but he is not here for the right reasons.
Okay. Clearly, I mean, I don't think anyone except Bliss.
I think Chelsea's there for the right reasons, shockingly enough. I do believe so. So the show picks back up. They're on an absolutely atrocious date. Chelsea's just trying on clothes. They're shopping. Every time she steps out the room, Kwame is just devastated to talk to her or even see her face. She force feeds him a chocolate strawberry against his will, and he is hating his life. It's just beyond obvious that he cannot stand her. And I don't know how she's not picking up the signs. Maybe she's just that much of a hopeless romantic that she's wishing for the best. She's clearly sprung by young Butterface Kwame.
Uh-huh.
And so she walks out of the room. He goes, oh, that's a tough look. Meaning terms you would use with your boys. Oh, those shoes are tough.
Oh, okay.
But to me, that gives off the impression that this person is not interested in you romantically whatsoever. That's exactly what Harris would say.
No, that's
a tough look. And she says, you just can't say I'm pretty.
Oh, that fit is dope.
Yeah. What do you make of that?
I mean, I think it's safe to say that, like, you know, all of these people, especially like when they were in the, what do they call the pods? Mm-hmm. When they was in the pods, they were fronting, OD, all of them. And now that it's like in real life and they're across from the other person and they're having real life conversations, it's becoming too real for them, and they can't keep up the lie. They can't keep up the phony nature that they portrayed in the pods. So now Kwame, knowing damn well that Chelsea's too good for his stupid ass, is acting up, telling her that she looks, what was the word?
Said it's a tough look.
She's telling that her outfit is tough.
So meanwhile,
I feel like I said that to you when you walked in today.
Meanwhile, they're super passive aggressive, not very romantic. And meanwhile, Chelsea is like, why do I even have to wait a week to get married? Why can't it be tomorrow?
Oh, so she really in love for no reason.
I mean, the root of their issue was that Chelsea woke up in a bad mood. Kwame asked if everything was okay, and she said, do I look okay? And he was like, can you believe? Like, how am I supposed to react to that? Are you serious? He said, this is a very, very tough morning for me.
My boy misses his running path.
Is that really that big of a deal? It's not the nicest. It's a little sassy, but do I look okay? It's not the worst thing in the world. A very tough morning.
No. It's not the worst thing in the world that she said that, but attitude in the morning for seemingly no reason, that'll drive anyone insane.
Even a certified bozo like Kwame. All right, that's
Come
fair.
on, bro. He has to wake up and look in the mirror and see that fucking forehead of his. I mean, I'd be pissed off too if my girlfriend gave me attitude for no reason.
So the two have a slight redemption arc when Chelsea executes her dream engagement photo shoot that she's always envisioned in her head. I'll give you 3 chances to guess the theme of this photo shoot. These are the initial. Oh, you can't read any of this.
It was a themed photo shoot.
You don't need to guess. Chelsea's dream is that they had a lingerie engagement photo shoot. So they're both in neon Calvin Klein underwear in the most sexual and sensual poses for like 2 hours, just taking the most awkward photos ever.
Yeah, couple photo shoots, unless you're getting married. And I guess they are all getting married. It makes no sense to me. Like the ones that are like super like where they're wearing like they're shirtless and jeans with like barefoot.
I haven't seen this. I think an engagement photo shoot is not necessary. Just send to save the date. No one need to see you. They're going to see you in your big moment regardless. So vain.
I mean, look, she just wants to she wants to make a spectacle out of her big day. I ain't mad at her for that.
I'm almost positive she just wants to show off Kwame's body. And Kwame is getting slightly back into it because she's a very fit girl.
He's probably just horny and turned on by the photo shoot, and now he's interested.
Kwame does pay a visit to Chelsea's family home. Beautiful, beautiful lakeside home. And he says, yeah, the family, reminds me of a bunch of Chelseas. So that doesn't sound like it's a good connotation at all.
I think what he means is that they're all...
It's a lot.
White.
Super white. It's weird that they haven't discussed anything regarding their differences once.
Yeah.
That they've shown at least. I mean, I would be shook if I was Kwame too, no doubt about it.
Yeah, Lord knows there's like a 75% chance that Chelsea's pops is not down with Kwame.
No, her parents are fine, but remember Kwame staged a phone call to his mom last week?
Well, I mean, there's a 75% chance that Kwame's mom ain't down with Chelsea neither.
No, Kwame's mom is just not down with the experiment. So Kwame staged a phone call last week. Now, this week, we do actually hear him on speakerphone, but there's no way he didn't text his mom, Mom, I'm about to call you on this television show. Do not answer. So she doesn't pick up the phone.
Huh.
So she still has yet to speak to Kwame about Chelsea. He speaks to his brother. His brother's relatively supportive. So we go to the guy's bachelor party night. The saddest bachelor party in the history of time. It's just these 5 losers, minus Brett and Marshall. And yeah, because Marshall got dumped. Just 5 of them at a bar. The girls are at their bachelorette party.
So Marshall wasn't there, but Kwame, Zach, Paul, Brett, and Josh were there.
Yes.
All right.
Also, a key note. This was very shady to me. For the suit fitting, all of these guys brought their friends from home. Kwame just brought another dude from the pods.
Wait.
Kwame didn't bring a friend from home.
Bro.
He only had a guy from the pods.
Ultimate red flag. Do not trust a dude who got no friends because he brought somebody from the pod that he just met.
Well, he is in Seattle, and the fitting was in Seattle. He is in Portland, but still, 3-hour drive.
Yeah, I mean, he don't got a friend that'll make that drive to be on TV.
I assume other people had others travel.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, what the hell?
So that was a red flag. Anyway,
Yeah,
at the bachelor party,
Kwame with no friends is strange to me.
Kwame at the bachelor party, he's getting drunk and he's talking a little bit. And he's really cannot decide if he's willing to move to Seattle. He says, Seattle, you're overpriced. He compared Seattle. Wait, what did he say? He compared to Seattle as if Lamar Odom were Michael Jordan. As if Lamar Odom was getting paid Michael Jordan prices.
To be named after one of the biggest busts of all time and to think that he can mention the GOAT's name? Please, watch your mouth.
Kwame Brown, fake-ass soccer player.
Bona fide scrub. He needs Vic Blends.
So what is his commitment? What's with his commitment issues to Seattle?
He doesn't like Chelsea. Like it has nothing to do with the running path. Has nothing to do with the prices. He's not trying to be with Chelsea, regardless of how hot her body is.
Meanwhile, Chelsea at the bachelorette party, she sees a bunch of male strippers. She tells her friends, "None of these strippers have the body of my man."
Oh God.
Overcompensation much?
Yeah. She's trying to make them jealous. Not jealous, but she's trying to like point out to the other girls
No,
that
to
like
her friends. To her friends.
these are her friends.
Yeah.
These are not the other girls in the show. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, yeah. Either way, she's trying to like front for her friends to make it seem like she's in this like storybook relationship with a Greek god or African, right?
Ghana.
From Ghana, African god.
So the last episode we get ends on these two's wedding day.
Oh,
So we hear both of their vows. Chelsea has some cute little vows written down. Does Kwame write his vows? Yes or no?
nah, he went off the dome.
Of course he went off the
He
dome.
went off the dome because he didn't know what the hell he wanted to say.
But the fact that he went off the dome and was extremely smooth with it just shows you how much of a bullshit artist he is.
Oh, yes. Yes. He has the gift of gab.
100%.
Yeah.
But it's just some bullshit. He must have Googled wedding vows, read a few different variations, just memorized some shit.
Yeah, and just like took all like the best lines and like put them all together.
So we see that she does say yes. Big check. Of course, the cliffhanger's on Kwame. Does Kwame say yes?
No.
Really? Why?
I don't think he says no because of everything. He doesn't want to move from where he lives. His mom is not with it. Chelsea's seemingly annoys the shit out of him from based on what you tell me. So I think what it really comes down to is that if his mom is not with it and he has to move, it's just everything's going against him. He's
But
saying
his
no.
sister and his brother traveled from far away to be there. Would he still say no? Probably.
Yeah, because his sister and brother probably came to be like, "Hey, yo, mom's not with it, so don't do this shit."
All right, now I'm about to show you an extremely disturbing piece of video evidence, and I want to see if you still keep your prediction the same.
Okay.
Are you ready? This is Kwame on April 8th. He's in Seattle riding a mechanical bull. Why is he gyrating his hips with such authority, Deuce?
Because he's putting on a show
Look at
for
this
all
shit.
the
What is
ladies.
he doing? Hey!
Because he's putting on a show for all the ladies in attendance.
Bro,
Fake Sam Albisanya looking ass.
why would he be in Seattle on 4/8 if he doesn't say yes?
I mean, Chelsea's got to be there, right?
What?
And she's so obviously trying to make this look like sex for every girl who's watching.
He's so unbelievable.
Can all my bull riders out there in the comments tell me if you got to be this zesty on a bull in order to ride?
Okay, Deuce, do Kwame and Chelsea get married with this new piece of critical evidence?
Well, you know what? It looks like my boy's having the time of his fucking life in Seattle. So maybe it grew on him.
But that looks like the bull riding mechanics of a single man out here thrusting his hips like that?
Yeah, well, maybe he saw that Seattle got a lot of talent.
Final prediction, yes or no?
No. Kwame's saying no, but he moves to Seattle anyway. And he fucks all of Chelsea's friends.
I love that prediction. Very on brand for the brother. Okay, let's go to Zach and Bliss. Let's go to Zach and Bliss. We don't have too many updates here. Bliss is a bit concerned that Zach just wants to get married as a goal in his life as opposed to marrying her.
Zach wants to get married as a milestone.
That's what she thinks he might be thinking.
Oh, so Bliss got a little insecurities about her, probably because she's been done dirt by a bunch of bozo fuckboys in her life.
Right, this is Zach. If Kwame has no soccer stats, he says he's a lawyer. This brother ain't on LinkedIn.
He ain't never even won a case.
The fact that he wears a suit all the time makes me think he's a con artist. I don't know. He says his mother was a stripper. He's from Idaho. There are no strip clubs in Idaho.
He's probably like a fugazi lawyer. There's no way this man is a prosecutor. He's probably like an environmental attorney or some bullshit.
He's probably the public defender.
Oh, there you go. Maybe something like that.
So he meets Bliss's parents. He meets Bliss's mom and sisters. It goes really well. The mom's a sweetheart.
Yeah.
He doesn't have his mother. She says, I'll be your second mom. Nice.
Yeah.
He meets Bliss's dad. First question's, oh, you play golf? He goes, no. So, oh, you play basketball? He's like, no. Oh, so you're not a sports guy. Like, he is really coming for his head.
Yeah.
He's not with it at all.
Yeah.
And Zach tries to like flex his little litigation skills and is trying to make the weirdest serial killer Joe Goldberg conversation with Bliss's father, saying, oh, parking tickets should really be a civil violation as opposed to a federal violation. And her dad is not with the shits whatsoever.
Yeah, he don't give a fuck about what he does in the courtroom, only what he does on the court.
So Bliss's dad is the only parent that has somewhat of a realistic reaction to this whole experiment. He is not down.
Because Bliss comes from good stock.
I mean, he does kind of seem like a piece of shit, but the mom and dad are both good looking.
Okay.
And she's good looking too.
All right.
Now, keep in mind, I don't think I put this in the last video. Keep in mind, Zach has been seen with long hair and a caveman beard. To me, that tells me that this may not have worked out how he wanted it to. What do you think?
Oh, I mean, if he grew his hair out and his beard out, that means he's not trying to look good for nobody. So that means that he's probably going through something tragic. In all likelihood, things aren't working out with Bliss, and he's going through it, and he has the depression beard going on.
There's some controversy in the pods. He sang a song he wrote to Irina, but turns out it was written by someone else. But they had cut out the part where he said it was written by somebody else. But he went on TikTok explaining himself. If you're married, you ain't got time and you're not concerned about stuff like this.
Yeah, that's true. You're not making TikTok explanation videos if you're happily married with a beautiful baby like Bliss.
All right, yes or no? Final answer, Zach Bliss.
I mean, I'm gonna say yes, just because Zach will be stupid to turn it down.
Yeah, but she can turn him down.
Well, didn't you say that she wants to get married?
I don't know. She does seem like she wants to get married, but you never know. Will that insecurity come back to haunt her? The beard, bro. The beard. I keep coming back to the beard.
All right. You convinced me.
No.
You convinced me. It's going to be a no, because if things were going well with Bliss, Zach wouldn't be out here looking like Tom Hanks in Castaway.
Okay, so Paul and Micah, moving on to these brothers. They have good chemistry. Randomly, it makes no sense to me. She's Regina George. He's Ted Bundy. They get along, but it seems to me as if they would be better off in a relationship and are not rushing into a marriage. At the bachelor party,
So
Paul,
they need to build before they can get there.
well, they don't even know where they're going to live. Micah somehow lives in Scottsdale and Seattle. So to me, she probably just wanted to get on TV because no one has a house in those two places. Yeah. So, but Paul tells his boys that he likes Micah, but he doesn't know if he has enough data to make a valid decision yet.
So my man needs data. He needs numbers.
He's a scientist, bro. Scientist that works from home. Tell me how that works.
My man got a lab in his kitchen?
He has a wooden table.
Okay, so Paul's a fucking weirdo. And Micah, she's got a hot name. She hot?
She's one of the hotter ones, but her evil Fugazi best friend is back. And still
Irina.
No. The one that said that she needs better than
Oh.
And these girls are all blackout drunk. And her friend Shelby, the devil, is still saying that Micah should do better. And Micah's blackout drunk, defending the honor of Paul, saying he's the one for her.
I don't know. Like, I don't know if her friend, Shelby, I don't know if Shelby's a hater or she's that good friend that kind of tells you what you need to hear when you need to hear it. She could be trying to get it on with Micah too. Shelby could have one of those just like long-time crushes, like you need to be with me type of thing. And Paul is just getting in the way of that. And all his fucking Fugazi experiments on the wooden table.
So Paul is doing the classic, I would move to Arizona, maybe. No, like he's not giving her a straight answer whatsoever.
He needs more data.
Do you think it's valid? I think it's valid. He might need more data.
He needs to know the crime statistics of Scottsdale. He needs to know where the local Thai food restaurant is. He needs data.
Wait, did you misunderstand what I was saying?
No, what?
He means data on like her.
No, I know. I'm just making jokes about data.
Okay. He basically means he needs to know her better. I don't know why he's talking like such a scrub.
Because he's a scientist.
But I don't get how. For some reason, they like each other. Makes no sense to me. Do they last?
I'm gonna say no, just because like in my experience, I feel like Micah's known her friends far longer than she's known Bozo Paul. So if her friends are saying Paul ain't it, in all likelihood, she's going to side with her friends. If not now, eventually. You know what I mean?
She'll be losing out on not a good one, but a decent one. And that is acceptable.
Yeah, that's
EOD.
fine.
Brett and Tiffany, what is there to really say? This is true love.
They set the standard, huh?
They meet each other's families. Brett's brother looks like Questlove. Very charming guy.
Love that.
His dad seems like one of these OGs that's smoking a cigar on the porch with mad wisdom, and they're just fully supportive. Tiffany's having some nerves just about the whole thing because it's a nervous situation. So what does he do? Aviation date over Seattle.
Oh! So you're telling me that Brett and Tiffany have a family YouTube channel in their future?
That's actually a great call. Tiffany meets
They're taking over for the McBrooms.
Tiffany meets Brett's friends. Very nice guy, very supportive. Everything meshes perfectly. The Love is Blind universe would be devastated if these two don't work out.
Really? Well, then we got to do
so.
everything in our power to support them and whatever they need.
So do they match? Is it a yes?
I'm going to say yes. From what I know, everyone's rooting for them. They seemingly have good families. They seemingly are good people. I'm rooting for them. Y'all ever need couples therapy? Bring it on the pod.
All right. Lastly, let's go through how many couples? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll say 6. 6 couples.
Okay.
Marshall and Jackie are out. Do Jackie and Josh make it?
Oh, absolutely not. Jackie and Josh both need to find themselves. They're fucking gross people.
Kwame and Chelsea make it?
No. Chelsea's really gonna try, but someday she'll realize that she can do better than Kwame.
Don't sleep on the rodeo. Do Zach and Bliss make it?
All I want is for Bliss to find happiness.
You could be a good match with Bliss. Shoot your shot right now.
Bliss.
10 seconds.
I don't watch the show, which means I don't know anything, which means I can gather all the data on you possible. So please, pull up to the pod. Talk to me.
Wow, we'll pull up to the pod and we'll put a dividing wall so you can feel comfortable, Mama.
There you go.
Okay. Do Paul and Micah make it?
No, friends are going to get involved.
I think
they're going to poison her mind against Paul.
I think she says no at the altar, but they still date each other. Do Brett and Tiffany make it?
Yes. They set the standard for what love looks like, and goddamn it, I'll be damned if I don't find it myself someday.
Now, I need your final takeaway.
Final takeaway, Kwame will be on Tinder in Seattle all summer. Fucking clown.
Kwame is the thought to end all thoughts. We will be back with our live reactions, not live, on Friday. Catch y'all then.
See you then. Can't fucking wait. All right, that's going to do it for this episode of the podcast. Thank you for rocking with us. The NBA playoffs are here. Make sure you tune in. It's about to go down. Let's go Knicks, and let's go Bliss. I'm here, baby, and I'm waiting. All love, top to bottom. Catch you next time. Peace.